Hi, it's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and I'm running around to get in front of this silly camera. And we've got our page, our layout all cut out. Here's the border that we made, and I made the mistake of starting without the camera, and I've got ATG, use my ATG on here, and I've got glue all across the bottom here of the other border. But isn't that nice how it turned out? Both of them turned out just the way we designed it. Now I have already inked the borders, and what I'm doing is I'm going to try to get this as high as possible because I ended up making my tags a little bit larger so that I could write more on the Bible verse. And look at that, isn't that nice? Anyway, let's adhere these and get moving. I may take the sound off of this. I may continue talking to you. I don't know, depending on how fast I can actually get this page put together. But this is Greg and Sue, and hopefully I can get this figured out pretty fast. I didn't put any backing on the pages, on the pictures, as I didn't want to. This paper, by the way, is Wild Asparagus from My Mind's Eye, and I got it probably about 2 years ago, and it's really nice and thick, and it's all coordinating. All I had to do was take the sheets out. I didn't have to go nuts looking to try to match it up. And see, what I want to do is bring this down here because look at these tags. Are they adorable? I'm going to write Bible verses on them. There's the whale. I mean, right away you can't help but think of Jonah, you know. And just some pretty little goodies on there. Boat. I haven't pulled the glue off yet. I haven't put the Bible verses on because I want to look up what we were working on last time when we were there and do that. But I want the tags to fit in right about here so that you can pull them out. But what I'm going to do also is I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon. And oh, don't you just love this? This is from India. I'm so excited. Pam sent me this when she came back from India. I felt so special, and I thought, what am I ever going to use some of this stuff for? And look at this. It just goes perfect with this page. And it'll help me adhere it to the bottom. Excuse me a minute. That is my work phone. And I'm off today, so I just shut it off. And I'm back again. Look at this. Is this pretty or what? And I'm just adding it to the bottom. Now, I've got some that will go over so that it'll attach right on the bottom. And I'm going to bring it up just a tad here so you can see the border. But, and I'm going to have to put a little goodie here or something because it's or some glue. I'll use some zip dry glue because it's pulling apart a little bit. Now on here, see how I've got like a flap? And what I'm going to do is just use some pop dots so that on the edge here, so that it's up and not attached fully, so that I can put in my my tags with the Bible verses, which is the whole reason why we did this border the way we did, and so that you can kind of see through and know to grab them. There. And right about here it ends. Boy, I need to get more of these. I've got the little bitty tiny ones. And then with these over here. Whoops. It flipped over. It stuck to my finger. Well, I got my pot of soup done. It's just simmering on the stove right now. Hubby went out and picked out the noodles that he wanted to go in his chicken noodle soup, and I don't really like that kind. But that's okay. I made it for him. Okay. And you know what? Let's stick this over in this side so we can have like a pocket there. I'm so excited. It's getting close to when we're going to Dallas. I've already designed a page because our table, we're going to play some games. And one of the games we're playing is we got pictures. Oops, I haven't sent Elizabeth mine. And the pictures we're doing is going to do a page like I have Pam's pictures. And I think Pam is doing Melissa's page, and Melissa's doing Elizabeth. And at any rate, we have no idea what our page is going to look like. But we have a half an hour to put that page together. We've got the pictures ahead of time, but the person like Pam has no idea what I'm doing. And so we have to have it ready. Oh, look at that. Now, isn't that just right? Look at this. Put the tags, they fit right in, and when I write on them, I can put one tag over here, another one over here. Isn't that just perfect? Oops, squeeze in there. There we go. Okay, now we have got to get our heading down. And I used my back, that. It's attached. And I'm looking for my glue. There it is. I didn't grab my little tiny glue, so I gotta use this, but this is okay. I love using this glue. My zip dry. It doesn't leave marks on the paper, and that's what I like about it. Is all I have to do is use my hand over it afterwards, and it'll mat up in little tiny balls and get rid of it. Where do I find? See how easy that is? Ah, now you know why I use that all the time. It just makes it easier to adhere and lift up, and you're not putting down. You have something a little bit larger to hold on to, and that's what I like. Boy, this page is going together real fast, isn't it? Where do I find? Now this one I got a little excess glue on, but once it dries a little bit, all I have to do is go like that, and it'll just ball up, and the glue will come off. See, it's doing that already. They just don't want to leave me alone. You know what the sad part is? It's not from work. It's solicitation this time of the afternoon, every afternoon. I apologize. page is done. All I have left to do is write on the Bible passages. But let me turn that back around so you can see. And see how simple that went together? And look at this. I have little tags that I'll put the verses on. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And I can write on front and back. As he has more questions, I can add it on, or, you know, our conversations. Isn't that awesome? And that's it for today. Gypsy Made Simple. And what I'm going to do in the edges there is just take some of that zip dry. And as you can see, just go along it like that on both sides. And it'll hold the edges in. And I'll just press it down and it'll be just fine. Thanks for joining us today at She's a Sassy Lady. And today we learned how to make borders on our gypsy, and I put together a page. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Have a great day. Bye now.